Welcome back, everybody. We're now going to dive into our fourth segment. We just got done talking about who's already qualified for the Team USA in the Olympics, and we're now going to get into talking about the Rabat / Marrakech Diamond League Meet track and field. So on May 19th, the Rabat / Marrakech Diamond League Meet took place, where world champion Shericka Jackson dominated and raced to victory in 22.82 seconds in her first 200-meter race of the season. Jackson is a 29-year-old Jamaican track and field athlete who is one of the fastest people in the world. She's a 3-time Olympic bronze medalist, Olympic Games silver medalist, 4 times World Championship silver medalist, and 3 times World Championship bronze medalist. Before this meet, the stage was set for a captivating showdown with arch rival Sekgodiso Richardson, initially slated to face Jackson in Suzhou, only for Jackson to withdraw mysteriously without explanation. But the real drama really unfolded in Rabat, where Jackson placed first in the 200-meter. Notably absent from this was Sekgodiso Richardson, but Jackson faced stiff competition from former world indoor champion Mashingia Kambuji. The Swiss sprinter had the chance to test her mettle against both Richardson and Jackson this season, but the results did not reflect her reputation. Kambuji, who had previously finished 5th against Richardson in Suzhou, found herself in the same position against Jackson's dominance. Ivory Coast Maboundou Kone proved to be a more formidable adversary, clinching the runner-up spot with a time of 22.96 seconds, just 0.14 seconds behind Jackson's. Not even a full second, 0.14 seconds. That's insane. As of now, Shericka Jackson stands well ahead compared to her American competitor, Sekgodiso Richardson, in the 200-meter event. In the Shone Diamond League Meet, Richardson clocked a time of 22.99 seconds, and in the Suzhou Diamond League Meet, she clocked a time of 23.11 seconds. Richardson and Jackson have always been rivals going head-to-head in track and field meets. In the Budapest World Athletic Championships last year, Sekgodiso Richardson defeated Shericka Jackson in the 100-meter race by a margin of 0.07 seconds, so they're literally like neck and neck. But 4 days later, Jackson settled the score in the 200-meter event with a championship record of 21.45 seconds, humbling Richardson at this point. Later in the year, Richardson tried to put her best foot forward in the 100-meter event in the Prefontaine Classic, but Jackson toppled her again. So as you can see, they've been going like back and forth. Going back to the Sundays 200-meter race, we're going to go over the final times and places of everyone, of the top 8 competitors. So we went over Shericka Jackson and Ivory Coast Maboundou Kone already. So in third, Helene Perissot from France with a time of 23.02 seconds was third. And then in fourth was Kasja Chandler from the US with a time of 23.06 seconds. In fifth was Mashingia Kambuji from Switzerland with a time of 23.14 seconds, and we did go over her. And sixth with Ida Karatov from Denmark with a time of 23.40 seconds. And seventh was Dalia Kadari from Italy with a time of 23.48 seconds. And lastly, in eighth was Sarah El Hachimi from Morocco with a time of 24.21 seconds. So let's also talk about the 400-meter hurdles. I love watching hurdles. I think it's so insane how they can run that fast and then jump over like a huge hurdle. Like, I don't know. That's like so insane. I could never. So for the 400-meter hurdles, Rochelle Clayton from Jamaica finished first with a time of 53.98 seconds. Cheyenne Salmon from Jamaica placed second with a time of 54.27 seconds. Anna Raiskova from Ukraine placed third with a time of 55.09 seconds. Zeni Gilden Hayes from South Africa finished fourth with a time of 55.28 seconds. Genevieve Russell from Jamaica finished fifth with a time of 55.74 seconds. Vivi Laihik-Kone from Finland placed sixth with a time of 55.81 seconds. Nora Enadai from Morocco placed seventh with a time of 56.15 seconds. And lastly, Jessie Knight from Great Britain finished in eighth place with a time of 56.71 seconds. And then we're also going to go over the 800-meter race, the 5,000-meter race, and the shot put as well. So in the 800-meter race, South Africa's Prudence Sekgodiso achieved her first ever victory in the Rwanda Diamond League meeting with a time of 1 minute and 57.26 seconds. Sekgodiso had been undefeated so far this year on home turf, but this was the 22-year-old's first international race of the season, and she duly raised her game. Olympic finalist Habatam Alumu of Ethiopia led through the first lap in 57.07 seconds, but Sekgodiso timed her finish to perfection to emerge victorious with her second PB of the year, or personal best, taking 0.79 seconds off the mark where she set in Pretoria in March. Alumu was second in 1 minute and 57.70 seconds at the end, and Noelle Yariga was further back in third with 1 minute and 59.96 seconds. For the rest of the places, Gabriela Gahanova from Slovakia placed fourth with a time of 2 minutes and 0.3 seconds. Then was Aloysia Coro from Italy at 2 minutes and 0.35 seconds. Then Rachel Pillow from Switzerland was at 2 minutes and 0.95 seconds. Then Anita Horbit from Slovenia at 2 minutes and 1.38 seconds. Finishing in 8th place was Azia Riziki with 2 minutes and 1.40 seconds. I just want to take a look at how close 4th and 5th place were. They're literally on top of each other, and the same goes for 7th and 8th place. I think it's insane how close competition can get, and it's so difficult to see who actually won when people are so close on top of each other. And it's insane that the competition can that close, especially in a race that is more of the long distance one, like the 800 meter. Moving on to the 5,000 meter or 5,000, however people want to say it. I've always called it the 5,000 meter. Medina Isa from Ethiopia placed first with a time of 14 minutes and 34.16 seconds. Fortyen Tefsve, also from Ethiopia, placed second with a time of 14 minutes and 34.21 seconds. And third was Adina Jibitok from Kenya, clocking a time of 14 minutes and 35.64 seconds. And fourth was Melknat Wudu from Ethiopia with a time of 14 minutes and 39.79 seconds. Lakina Amiba, also from Ethiopia, finished in 5th place with a time of 14 minutes and 44.06 seconds. Maureen Koster from the Netherlands placed 6th with a time of 14 minutes and 50.74 seconds. And 7th was Nadia Badacleti from Italy, clocking a time of 15 minutes and 2.69 seconds. And lastly, in 8th place was Agila Hambis from Ethiopia with a time of 15 minutes and 6.24 seconds. Now moving on to shot put, which can get interesting because the competition is always so close. I feel like in terms of the meters, and you'll see in these results. American Chase Jackson, the 2-time reigning world shot put champion, earned a second consecutive Diamond League victory by throwing 20.0 meters. Only world silver medalist Sarah Midden from Canada has thrown farther this outdoor season, but as you see, she was not as close to the first place. Yamisi Ogunlai from Germany placed second with 19.40 meters. Sarah Midden, like we just talked about, from Canada placed third with 19.36 meters. Danielle Thomas Todd from Jamaica placed fourth with 18.54 meters. Maggie Ewan from the U.S. placed fifth with 18.37 meters. Adelaide Aquila from the U.S. placed sixth with 18.13 meters. Jessica Schilde from the Netherlands placed seventh with 18.11 meters. And lastly, Jessica Woodard placed eighth with 17.91 meters. The next Diamond League meet will take place on May 25th in Eugene, Oregon, and I'm looking forward to the fierce competition we have coming up. Definitely going to be talking about that. So now also regarding track and field, we're going to be talking about Courtney Fredericks because there is some sad news about her that I just wanted to cover. Our Tokyo Olympic 3,000 meter steeplechase silver medalist Courtney Fredericks will miss the Olympic trials and the Paris Games after undergoing season-ending right knee surgery last Wednesday. She posted on her social media, quote, "Last month, 2 days before what was supposed to be my first race of the outdoor season, we were practicing water jumps with my knee hyperextended in the water pit, resulting in a complete tear of my ACL and tears in both my medial and lateral meniscus. There have been many tears and my brain has tried to make sense of all of this and what went wrong. As runners, we tend to view things systematically, but the truth is that this was a freak accident that comes with the inherent risk of being a steeplechaser combined with my hypermobile body. I'm absolutely heartbroken to be missing this season, especially being in Olympic gear, but I keep reminding myself that a single season doesn't define me or any running career. Frerichs posted the best U.S. women's steeple result in Olympic history with her silver in Tokyo in 2021. The women's steeple debuted on the Olympic program in 2008. She is one of the 2 American women to win an Olympic steeple medal, along with 2016 bronze medalist Emma Coburn, who will also miss the trials and Paris Games after breaking an ankle in an April 27th race. Frerichs is also the 2017 world silver medalist and American record holder in the event. Last year, unfortunately, she withdrew before the USA Track and Field Outdoor Championships final with an ankle injury, missing a global championship for the first time since 2015. So it is really sad that she's going to be missing this year as well. 3 women will make the U.S. Olympic team for Paris in the steeple at trials from June 21st to the 30th in Eugene, Oregon. Contenders include Chrissy Gear, the 2023 U.S. champion, Courtney Wayment, the top American at the 2023 Worlds in 15th place, and Val Costian, who joined Coburn and Frerichs on the Tokyo Olympic team and placed 12th. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be taking over that position for Frerichs, but still it is really sad that there's been a lot of injuries in track and field, and it's definitely changing up the USA team, especially going right into the Olympics. So it's going to be interesting to see how everything plays out for sure. So we're now going to move on to our next segment, our last segment, where we talk about the CrossFit Games semifinals week 1. Before we do so, we are going to be taking a short break, so I will see you guys very soon.